Congress is facing questions tonight about charity and political fundraising dating back to a 2012 campaign for Congress. Danny Tarkanian, a Republican seeking the U.S. Senate seat currently held by Dean Heller, apparently used funds originally borrowed from a charity to boost his campaign accounts. Politics Now co-host Steve Sebelius has been following the money for us tonight. Steve?
Yeah, well, Denise, you know, Danny Tarkanian has cast himself as the only pro-Donald Trump conservative in the race for U.S. Senate this year. It's the 6th race he's run for state or federal office since 2004. But the questions about finances stem from his 2012 race for the 4th Congressional District. Now, according to IRS forms, FEC documents, and court papers, it all began June 28, 2012, when the Tarkanian Basketball Academy, a 501c3 charity, loaned $40,000 to JAMD LLC. That's a company that Danny Tarkanian is a manager of. That very same day, June 28, 2012, that same $40,000 was transferred to Tarkanian's personal account. June 29, 2012, the next day, that $40,000 was transferred to Tarkanian for Congress 2012, the campaign committee that Danny Tarkanian was using to run for Congress in the 4th District. Now, it would be illegal for a 501c3 or an LLC to transfer money directly into a federal campaign account, but candidates can loan their own campaigns all the money that they want. It didn't stay there for long, though. Just 12 days later, on July 11, 2012, $53,755, including that $40,000, was transferred back to Tarkanian's personal account in the repayment of a loan. That money was then, the next day, July 12, 2012, transferred in $300,000, that includes that $50,000, to the bank for a mortgage payment for Danny Tarkanian's home in Las Vegas, which was then underwater. Now, for his part, Tarkanian says he's loaned his LLC thousands of dollars over the years, and the $40,000 was a repayment of that loan. He says he put the cash into his campaign account to pay bills that came due at the end of the primary election, which he won on June 12th. As for the mortgage payment, Tarkanian says he was facing a $17 million judgment from the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation for a land deal gone wrong and wanted to keep from losing his home. A judge later ruled his payment was made to avoid the judgment. But the original loan from the charity still raises questions. Daniel Borochoff, president of the Chicago-based group Charity Watch, said nonprofits typically don't make loans to their own officers because charities aren't banks and shouldn't be put at risk. In an interview with 8 News Now, Borochoff said, quote, "It's frowned upon. There's really no reason to do it," unquote. Tarkanian also said he repaid the charity in full in June of 2014. He said he'd heard the money moving has been the subject of a push poll back in December and earlier this month. Now, push polls are used to change voter opinions by providing them with negative information about a candidate. My guess is you will see this material again very soon.